Hello, Virgo. Welcome to our reading for the month of December, or whenever this video finds you. I say our reading because I myself am a Virgo as well, and trust that you'll receive this message exactly when you're meant to receive it. There's no such thing as a coincidence. So, welcome in. Let's tune into your energy to see what messages are coming forward for you for the month ahead. If you are new here, hello, welcome. I'm Jenny. I'm a shamanic healer, a women's coach, a retreat host, and I do these videos here on YouTube at least once a month. I will be having some additional videos getting ready for the new year because it's a big one, especially for us and Pisces. The North and South nodes have been in our signs for quite some time now, and they're still going to continue for the first part of 2026. So really, really big changes happening with the collective, especially as we end a number 9 year, a year of releasing, endings, cycles completing, and enter into a number 1 year, a year of new beginnings, the year of the horse, forward momentum and freedom. But again, more so for us, the Virgos and the Pisces, with the nodes being on our signs. So let's see, what is the primary energy for the Virgo collective in the month ahead, please? The primary energy. Okay, I'm getting boundaries. I'm dating this. Okay, boundaries, you guys. Sometimes it can be really challenging for us to set boundaries, to uphold boundaries, especially if we would consider ourselves to be like a people pleaser, right? Or if we don't want to rock the boat. It's like whenever we set boundaries, we know that people are going to have an issue with it because they were really benefiting from us having a lack of boundaries, right? Like if you always say yes whenever somebody asks you for a favor, and it's depleting you and draining you, and you decide, you know what? I'm going to start to say no every once in a while, maybe not every time, but every once in a while, I'm going to start to say no. And these people are like, wait a second, you used to do anything and everything for us. You would bend over backwards if I needed something. And what's going on with you? How come all of a sudden you're not doing that? It's because the lack of boundaries benefited them. Or maybe you're creating boundaries with family members. Maybe your family has just a little bit too much of their toes in your business, and you want to create some healthy boundaries where your business stays within your core family, your spouse, your children, not your extended family, your parents, your siblings. And when we do create boundaries, sometimes people have a problem with it. And the universe will remove the people who are not meant to be in our life, right? If somebody has a serious problem with it, then they obviously didn't care that much about you. So if they are not willing to come up and rise and meet that boundary, and the universe removes these people from your lives, consider yourself, consider that a gift from the universe. On the flip side of this, when you do create new boundaries, as uncomfortable as it may be, those who are for you, those who truly have unconditional love for you, they're going to rise up to meet those boundaries because you're important to them, because they care about you. And when you're expressing a boundary, it's because something feels out of harmony within yourself, right? We wouldn't be expressing these boundaries if something didn't feel wrong. I mean, what is boundaries? What are boundaries really? It's like listening to your body, okay? If your body says, yes, this is exciting, let's do it, then say yes. Sometimes we say no, even when our body says yes, because again, we don't want to rock the boat, or we don't want to step outside of our comfort zone. And sometimes our body says no to us, and it's so uncomfortable. It's like, this does not feel right. I'm not comfortable with this. This is not okay. I don't want to do this. And what this card says is that you are learning the gentle art of setting boundaries and saying no. Again, learning how to trust yourself, learning how to trust your own body, because our body is always communicating with us, right? And our body will tell us where we're lacking boundaries and where we need to perhaps create some new boundaries. I'm parched after that. Holy. Wow, that's a big primary energy. Come on, let's bring in some good stuff. Let's bring in some good stuff. Well, let's just ask that then. What is the gift? What is the gift that the Virgo collective has to look forward to in the month ahead, please? What is the gift that the Virgo collective has to look forward to in the month ahead? Authentic self-expression. Wow, that card basically mirrors the boundary card. Really and truly, this is about being true to who you truly are, speaking from the heart and speaking your truth. Speaking your truth. Not everybody's going to be happy with your truth because, again, your lack of boundaries benefited them, right? You've let things slide for too long, but this is saying it's time. It's time to step into your truth. Don't dim to fit in. Oh my gosh. As I'm saying these words, it's like they're being said to me at the same time. And I'm like, yeah, I can definitely resonate with that. This says, be true to who you really are, and your life is going to change in the most amazing ways. This isn't about being vindictive or being rude, or this isn't about cutting people off and going no contact because you just don't care for them. No, this is about you have been dimming to fit in. You've been trying to play their game. You've been trying to tone yourself down just to fit in, but that's not working for you either. So what's the point? What's the point of toning yourself down just to fit in, but you're not actually fitting in anyways? You may as well show up as you truly are, because that's the only way we can come into alignment with our highest path, with our highest purpose, our highest timeline, our highest destiny. We have to be true to who we truly are. Again, listening to your body, saying yes when you truly feel that hell yes in your body. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Are we allowed to swear on here? I don't know. I know. I haven't been on here long enough to know the rules, okay? If it's not a hell yes, it's an F no, okay? If it's not an F no, it's a hell yes. Ooh. Isn't that interesting? We just heard a bang, like, wow. What will be the biggest challenge for the Virgo collective in the month ahead, please? You have to let me know if you're resonating with this so far. I mean, like I said, I sure am. I sure am. I sure am. I've been trying to fit in. I've been trying to turn myself into a square to fit into a circle peg for my whole life. And what's the point? What's the point for people who don't even accept me, for people who don't even call, for people who don't even support me, for people who don't even, care to know what's going on in my life? Why am I, oh, you guys, I'm going to get emotional over here. If you're feeling this too, let me know. Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments. And if you're new to my energy and this is speaking right to me, right to you, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to the channel. I'll have more videos for you in the future. You can always go back and you can check out your November reading as well. See if that was speaking to you. What is the biggest challenge for the Virgo collective in the month ahead, please? I feel like we've got two. Oh no, I don't want two challenges. Oh. Okay. Echoing the boundaries in the self-expression card here, we've got core values. What is most important to you? This isn't about being right, okay? It's not about being right, because your core values aren't about, I have to be right all the time, right? Like, whose core values are like that? No, thank you. This is about what is truly important to you at the end of the day. What is your end goal? What is your end goal? Like, why are you in disharmony in the first place? Why are you in disharmony? It's because something doesn't feel right. And why doesn't it feel right? Because you've had a lack of boundaries. Because other people have been benefiting from your lack of boundaries. Because you have been dimming to fit in. If authenticity is so important to you, then why are you dimming to fit in? If it's really important to you that people be authentic and be true to who they truly are, then why are you allowing your authentic self-expression to be muted by people who don't even care to check on you, people who are not an active participant in your day-to-day life, people who have proven over and over and over again that they do not support you. Why are you allowing them to take you away from your authenticity? This one stings a little bit. Now, in the same breath, we're getting judgment. So, who are we projecting judgment out towards? These people that I'm talking about. Like, we have to admit that judgment is just a projection of our own insecurity. So, if we are judging people for not checking on us, is it because we are also not checking on the important people in our lives? I know this has been coming up for me. My brother had a little baby a few months ago and I haven't been in touch. And, part of it is because I have guilt that I really want to make him a metal sign. My husband makes these metal signs. Really want to make him a metal sign, but our business has been shut down for a couple of months while we've been moving and building a new shop. So I have guilt. So I've just been avoiding it. And it's like, why am I avoiding it? And, we're not super close. I've never been the type of family who talks to my siblings regularly. Unfortunately, I really wish that we were closer. But anyways, I've been getting this ping lately, call your brother, call your brother, call your brother. And, sometimes I get really frustrated that, I don't get phone calls from my siblings, but yet here I am not calling my siblings. So judgment says, take a look at where you're projecting judgment towards. Who are you judging? And what is it about them that you see within yourself? Because that's what judgment always is, a projection of our own insecurity. Now, with this, I'm also getting that you are on the receiving end of some judgment, especially as you step into your true authentic self, especially as you begin to create new boundaries, especially as you reevaluate your core values so you can be true to who you truly are. You will be receiving judgment. This is showing up in a challenge position. And this card is saying to have compassion and tolerance and understanding for the people who are throwing their judgment at you, projecting their insecurities at you. Because just as we are projecting insecurities out onto others when we are projecting judgment towards them, so are those who are projecting judgment towards us. We're all just human. We're all just mirrors for one another. And if some of these people who you are potentially having conflict with in this month, it's December, for crying out loud. We're all going to be triggered by our family members. Let's be real. Let's be real. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season for triggers. If you're being triggered by family members this season, remember, we're all mirrors for each other. And if it is a close family member, if it is a close relationship, you just signed a soul contract with that person. Hey, this lifetime, can you do me a favor? Can you show me what abandonment feels like so that my soul can evolve? Yeah, sure, I can do that for you. Can you show me what betrayal looks like so that my soul can evolve? Yeah, no problem. I can do that. Hey, I got one for you. Do you think that you could show me what neglect looks like? Because my soul really needs to evolve. So if I could experience some neglect, some abandonment, some betrayal, that would really, really help my soul to evolve and grow. And yeah, it'd be really great if you could do that for me. I feel like there are a lot of core wounds that are being felt in the month ahead. And I feel like this is the most opportune time, really. Again, we're at the very end of a number 9 year, a year of completion. It's also the year of the snake. So there's a lot of shedding happening. Thank you, Amaru, great serpent. Thank you for helping us to shed our past just as easily, swiftly, and gracefully as you shed your skins. Shedding this in the month of December at the very end of a number 9 year, what it's doing is it is allowing us to create space for all of the new that is coming into our lives in the number 1 year that's coming up ahead, the year of the horse, the year of forward momentum. Now, if you're not resonating with this, then I definitely encourage you to check out the other placements in your chart. You can watch for your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus, or really anywhere else in your chart. Together, they often, they put together the puzzle for what the month ahead is going to be like. So you'll probably resonate with a couple messages from this one, a couple messages from your other signs, and really and truly together, they're all going to create what your month ends up looking like. And then you can come back later and let me know, is this sticking? Did you get it? Now, what will help the Virgo collective to align with their highest timeline in the month of December? What will help the Virgo collective to show up as their best in the month ahead, please? We've got 2 again. Why are you getting doubles? I just said that. I can't make this up. You guys, this is the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle by Kelly Smith. I love this oracle deck. I call it my tough love deck because it does just that. As you can tell, it calls us on our shit. I also call it my OG deck because I've had it the longest. I use it the most. This oracle deck is huge, okay? How many cards we got in here? Let's go right back. 77. 77 cards in here, okay? I cannot make this up. What card did we just get? What will help us to align with our highest path and purpose? Mirror. As within, so without. Everything that's happening in our external world is just a reflection of what's going on the inside. All of those people who are triggering us are showing us where we need to grow inside of ourselves. All of those who we are projecting judgment on are just showing us where our own insecurities are. Oh, this says everything that's happening in your external life is a reflection of your inner world, as within, so without. So that's going to help us to align with our highest timeline, okay? That's going to help us to show up as our best, to remember that we're all just mirrors for each other. Don't take anything personally, Virgo. Don't take anything personally. If someone's having a hissy fit, if somebody is acting like a toddler, just remember they're probably experiencing a wound that was created when they were a toddler. It's not that they are a terrible adult human being. It's that there is that wounded version of them still alive within them, just like it is with us. And we're also getting the magic touch. So what will help us to align with our highest path and purpose is to remember our true magic that we have deep within, our own inner gifts, our own inner lights. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Because, we are Virgo. We are the healer. We are intuitive. We have some magic. We all do, but I know my Virgo sure do. I know my Virgo sure do. Okay, one final message for the Virgo collective before we jump into the extended reading. Now, if you're new here, I jump into the extended reading inside of the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. So when you join me for the extended, I will clarify each and every one of these cards. And in addition to that, you get an invitation to the Zoom meetings that we have at least twice a month. In December, we're doing a full moon ceremony on the 5th. And we are doing a 12/12 portal event, which is going to be a 12-month oracle card reading. That's going to be so great. I've been doing this call every year for the last 5 years in a row, and it is so much fun. Bring your oracle cards. I will read a card for the collective. I will read a card for every single month of 2026, and then I will have you read your own card as well. So you will have multiple messages for yourself for every single month of 2026. And there's a beautiful group of soul sisters who will be there right along there with us. So you can find the link down to join the extended reading in the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership down below in the comment and description box, rather. Final message for the Virgo collective for the month ahead, please. Final message for the Virgo collective. I'm looking at my window because you guys, we have construction going on. We're building a shop right now for my husband's business. We can make more metal signs one day. And there's just contractors here all the time. I don't know why we're getting double messages all day long, but final message. Number 1, universal flow. Okay, Virgo, I know that we can be overworkers. I know we can be overthinkers, but this is saying it's time to slow down, take some time, stop and smell the roses. Okay, slow down. When I see universal flow, I think it's important time to also go near or in the water. So perhaps you're somebody who likes to do cold plunging or you love a bath. My goodness, it's 222. It's 222 at the time that I'm filming this. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. We need to release, 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 release. Oh, excuse me. Release, 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 release. 222 says, trust fall. Your angels ask you to trust that you are in the right place at the right time. Take a look around and enjoy this moment because everything is exactly as it is meant to be right now. Let me know in the comments if you're also seeing 222. So get in the water, cold plunge, hot pink Himalayan salt bath. Get near the water if you have a lake, a river, an ocean, a creek, anything like that, a pond. I've got a pond. Just go near your water source, okay? You're also getting perception. And look at this. We got another 2 right here. Perception. You're about to have a shift of perception that's going to change everything for you in the month of December, okay? And, you know, this is reminding me of like the Fool card in tarot. And sometimes that can be a pause or a delay. And that's okay. That's okay. You're getting slow down, smell the roses, and you'll shift perception. Together, I feel like these 2 cards equal the Fool. I can't wait to dive into this a little bit deeper with all of you in the extended reading. I do hope that you'll join me over there. Have a beautiful month ahead, Virgo.